Good morning guys and welcome back to Poland. This morning I am in the Kraków bus station. Today we are travelling to the mountains, more exactly a town called Zakopane. So yeah, we're going to get our bus. It takes about 2 hours to get there. We just got off the bus. We took another bus then from Zakopane to, we're in this little village, I think it's called Kosilisko. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but we're right next outside our sort of like apartment complex, which is over there. So we're gonna go check in and see what the room looks like. Right, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tour through the hallway. Hello Edward. Yeah. So this is our little hallway. We've got room number 1 here, which is the twin beds. That's Olly and Fletch. The toilet's just there. Ooh, it's a very nice bathroom. The next bedroom, which is here, which is mine and Ed's. That's the double bed, of course. Kitchen here for our meals. Main living room with all the boys featuring. Dining table and L balcony, Edward Eves balcony, which should have a view of the mountain in the morning hopefully, but at the moment it's raining so we can't see much. But it is beautiful, lovely little apartment. We've all just dropped our bags and now we're heading to the supermarket to fill up some food for the next couple of days. And I have found out I've lost my waterproof, so I'm going to get absolutely soaked, so that's good news. Brilliant.
Kick in the back. Let's kick the can.
Skirt. 500 grams of Jaffa cakes. What are you getting, Jack?
Polish sausage and some chicken.
Polish sausage and some chicken.
Some chicken.
Chesh, can I have 4 slices of this stuff? Drifting. Introduced for breakfast. Shopping. Ollie's got his cider. I'm not sure if it is cider, that's my problem. One of these, and the last one of this one, Polish beer. Oh, hello. Contemplating his purchase. Oh, why has someone squished my bloody brioche? This is our beautiful shopping queue. Woo.
189. Oh, Ed's got orange juice.
First tragedy of the day, we've broken the fridge, and the precious bottle of wine. Rest in peace. The night is falling on the mountains behind us. You can just about see them coming there. The clouds have lifted a bit, and we've just come back from our little sauna expedition. Everyone's feeling a bit dizzy and lightheaded. Ollie Allen, are you still feeling lightheaded from the sauna?
I lasted the longest, so I'm all good, boss.
You did last the longest.
I'm feeling a little bit dizzy.
Yeah, we all are, to be honest. It was 89 degrees in there. Bloody hell. Yeah. We've got Jack, chef. How you doing, Jack?
Oh, I'm fantastic. This has inspired me to create a delicacy of Polish descent.
You spilled that all over my leg.
Oh, this looks delicious. Cheers, Bennett. Thank you, Jackie.
Cheers.
Santé.
Santé. Salut.
Salud.
He's won it. Hang on a second, he put 2 cards down.
Oh,
Back to those old tricks, Ollie. Hang about.
Good morning, guys. It has just gone past 8:30 and we are getting the bus. It's our full day of hiking today. So we're getting the bus to the entrance of the national park. We're going to the east side of the national park, the higher Tatras and the lakes as well. So we're going to head to that now. Alright, we've started our hike along this road. It is absolutely pouring with rain. I mean, I've got luckily Ed's umbrella, which Jack's holding. But yeah, so along this road, it took us about half an hour on this main road to get in. And then right now we're splitting up with the main crowd. The main crowd's going to this big lake called, I think, Morskie Oko, I think it's called. And we're going different direction. We're going to the Valley of the 5 Lakes. So that's up here. So let's go. A lovely view. I'm going to do a little 180. Oh, look at that. We've seen our first sort of like view, and then we think that this way is more mountain, and the lake is behind that mountain, I think, which is very tall, so I don't know how we're going to get there.
Might be wrong, and it might be that mountain, in which case we have to get up, down, up again.
Either way, we're going up. It's very pebbly here. It's like a beach. Whoa. The natural, oh, this is gorgeous. You've got a little river here. It's very clear water. Oh. I'd love some mountain fuel, buddy.
Cheers, boss. It's a petit beurre.
Cheers, boss.
What's that? A
Petit
little
beurre.
donkey.
Little butter. We are regrouped, refueled, and ready to go onwards. The mountain ridge we've got running along here, along the path, is actually the natural border between Poland and Slovakia. So that's insane to look at. We've just made it to the first waterfall. It's on the first side of the lake. It's absolutely incredible. So the lake is just on the other bit there. We think. We'll find out when we get to the top. We're on our way up to this viewpoint over the lake, and in the valley there's this cloud chasing us. So we're trying to go as fast as we can so we don't get engulfed. Slowly does it up here on these wet rocks. Jeez. We're losing the battle here with the cloud. We have finally made it to the lake. There it is, right behind us. It is insane. And there's the mountain range all around it. It looks so cool. So I reckon we're gonna stop here for lunch. And the cloud we were having a race with decided to go higher up, and it's gone to the summit, which is an issue for later, but not for now. So, lunchtime.
That's going to sting for the rest of the walking jacket.
Man down. Are you gonna have to go swim? At least it floats, right?
That was waterproof, buddy.
Rescue mission. Oh my god. Oh, the dumplings are in. Is it cold on the dumplings?
Pretty nippy, boy.
Pretty nippy downstairs, is it, Jack?
We've just finished our lunch, and now the clouds have just overtaken this lake, so we've lost our view, but we've still got a cool little rock to climb and have a little photo shoot. Ed's gone up, little boy.
Isn't it very comfy?
Hello.
Yeah.
No, it's not comfy, pal, shock. Right, so we are on the Blue Trail right now, which is along the lake. We're just following the lake along, and we are heading to a peak. It's Zawrat, that's the one, Zawrat Peak, which is about 2,200 meters. So that is going to be very cool. Oh. It's already getting steeper earlier than we thought it would, but we've got the beautiful lake behind us. So, there's worse places to be. Oh. Got a viewpoint here over 3 of the 5 lakes. There's 1, 2 and 3 just at the end there, and there's actually a 4th one if we do a 180 right here. So that's the 4th one. We're not sure where the 5th, there's a small one there, that could be it, but this is the valley of the 5 lakes, so that's beautiful, and we're aiming that way. Oh, the sun's come out, and me and Ed are some sweaty boys, but I reckon we're nearly there. We're right at the top. I'm seeing the edge, so fingers crossed. And the clouds have lifted, so there'll be a view. Little landslide on the path. Brilliant. It's what we like. Alright. Oh god. Where is the path? Well, apparently here's the path sign. So, bit of rock climbing. Never hurt anyone. Oh, until it hurt me. Brilliant.
Look how blue that lake is.
That lake is very blue. That is gorgeous. I reckon that's the 6th lake. Should we go for a dip, mate?
Yeah.
This path is turning more and more into not a path and just a mountain of rocks. I'm starting to turn into a mountain goat, I reckon. Bear.
Bear.
The boys are far ahead. They're all the way over there. Got some catching up to do. Disgusting. I bet it was Ollie Allen. Naughty boy. So I poo on the way up. We've got our first glimpse of Slovakia just there. It's kind of hidden in the clouds, but yeah, so on that side it's Slovakia, so is behind this mountain. Finally got to the summit and we've got a great view of this lake. We're just trying to work out logistics. Everyone's looking at the map because this is our route down at the moment, which looks a little bit dangerous. So we're not very sure what to do, but we can't go that way because that's closed and we don't want to go back. So there's only one way forwards. There's just the edge of the cloud right there. It's turning round and it's just staying on this ridge. That's awesome. That's insane. And our descent. I think quite a few people have had heart attacks so far. We've got a little chain to hold on, so that's always good news. And yeah, it's quite steep. This is great. This is incredible. Jesus, this is steep. Looks like we've survived our first bit. That's a sheer drop just there. Yeah, so now we're entering the second part of Doom. Ed's already entered. Go on, pal.
Bloody mountain goat, mate.
We're just bypassing them. The guys with full-on equipment.
They're doing a course, that's why.
Oh, fair enough.
They say it's going to be fun.
That's all good. Ollie Allen, would you like to say some prayers? I don't think he's in the mood for the camera.
For you.
You're not getting that again.
Go on, say it again.
Have we got a flare?
Oh, you this chill, Sebby. Why would you have your camera?
Hola. Hola. This looks like we need climbing gear for this. How have we done this? Genuinely, mate, look how steep that is. How have we actually done this?
We're going to have so many good memes after this holiday, boys.
Give me a ooh-ah. Oh, that was an interesting experience. I think now we're safe, but I've heard word of chains up ahead, so maybe not. We'll find out. Turns out we have quite a way to go. That's the bottom, and there's some more chain there. So that's good news. We're having a little side mission to get, I reckon, one of the most beautiful photos you can get. Careful, Seb. It was at this point in our walk where something went terribly wrong. So I'm going to let Ollie hop in to tell the story from his perspective.
So the story's sort of ingrained in my memory at this point, but yeah, so you've seen sort of how steep the mountain was. Obviously, it'd been raining in the morning as well, so it was wet underfoot. I just sort of remember just sort of losing my footing slightly. I don't really remember the fall itself. I think I blanked out for a couple of seconds, but sort of remember sort of finding myself face down on the ground. Not really in too much pain. I think probably the shock perhaps numbed the pain a little bit, but sort of blood over my hands, blood on the rock beneath me. And I remember sort of realising quite quickly that something wasn't quite right. I think it was at that point I sort of called to you boys to try and get me some help. I think no one actually saw the fall itself because I was round the little corner, but I called to the rest of you to try and help me.
Yeah, and that's when I first saw you. I remember coming down and I saw there was sort of blood all around your face, and I remember you smiled at me, and that's when I saw there was the teeth missing, and that's when I realised it was a lot more serious than I was expecting. And I got out the paracetamol, the water, the wipes, trying to help you out, and then we looked at a map to get you to the mountain rescue hut, which was actually quite a while away. It was still a good 2 hours walk, I think it ended up being. And then from there they took you to the dentist, right?
So we got to the hostel, he gave me sort of cotton wool to try and stop the blood, but then ended up sort of transferring me to, or getting me out of the mountains to the dentist in Zakopane. I think it was about 6 p.m. by that point. So it wasn't actually open at that point, but luckily the dentist sort of came back in very, very kindly to come and help me. I ended up being in the chair for about 4 hours, as they sort of operated, plenty of anaesthetic sort of being injected in. But they gave me lots of stitches, 3 teeth lost in the end, and they sort of patched that up. But, we got back to the UK a couple of days later and saw the dentist there, and they said that they'd done a fantastic job over in Poland. So I'm very, very thankful for the work that the Polish dentist did for me.
And now you're looking to get implants, is that right?
So I've had a denture since September, whilst sort of the whole mouth heals. But sort of hopefully by October, September time this year, I should have a whole new set of front teeth. Obviously, the pandemic's sort of pushed appointments back slightly, but hopefully sort of in about 4 or 5 months' time, I should have a whole new set of front teeth again.
And what advice would you give to people watching to make sure they sort of stay safe in the mountains?
I think firstly, footwear is a big one. I think, sort of we all wore trainers that day because we probably thought it was going to be a bit more basic than it was to walk. Sort of linked to that is definitely don't underestimate the mountains. As I say, we thought it was going to be quite a straightforward stroll in the Polish mountains, but it quickly became clear it was much more difficult. So the mountains can be beautiful, but certainly don't underestimate them.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. You've always got to, there's a lot of fun to be had in the mountains, but you've always got to do it safe. You've got to be safe and take care when you're up there.